The West Asia war expanding. Middle East has been pushed to the precipice yet again with multiple fronts now in the war. This as on the eve of the one-year anniversary of the Gaza war, Israel struck Lebanon. In fact, a senior Hamas official was killed in these strikes as well. But where does the war stand? Well, NDTV reports from the war zone from Lebanon, which has clearly emerged as the epicenter of the war as we speak. Let me go straight across to our senior colleague Mohammed Ghazali joining us from Beirut. Ghazali, it's over to you. What's the sentiment there on the ground as the war now enters its second year? Okay, we'll try and reconnect with Mohammed Ghazali there, but absolutely dramatic shots in there. As you can see, those Israel strikes on Lebanon. In fact, this of course comes after the entire Irani strikes as far as Israel is concerned. Israel, of course, had vowed a complete retaliation, though on the diplomatic front as well, it's Netanyahu versus President Macron of France. This as France, of course, has imposed an embargo on arms from Israel. Now, President Netanyahu, in fact, Prime Minister Netanyahu has said that we will, this is something that's a diplomatically, it's, questionable move, given the fact that Israel and France have been close allies, have been close defense partners as well. But as we speak, what's happening on the ground? There are multiple fronts that have been opened. This, of course, as Lebanon has emerged as a major epicenter. In fact, Ghazali, I'm being told, is now back with us. Ghazali, it's over to you. Lebanon has clearly become the epicenter of the war. What's the sentiment there on the ground? Of course, an eerie silence, I believe, after the Israeli strikes on Lebanon.
Oh, certainly, because they're also expecting that perhaps tomorrow, that is October 7th, which marks the first year, 1 year of Israel-Hamas war, and how this war has spilled over. It has engulfed areas like Yemen, Iraq, Iran, and even Lebanon is right now the epicenter of this conflict because Prime Minister Netanyahu has vowed that he will perhaps eliminate Hezbollah, and that is why he has launched this ground operation as well in Lebanon. And right now, in moving through the Beirut city, this is the stronghold of Hezbollah. And just a short while back, while you were coming to me, we were stopped from filming right here because these are the areas where the movement is restricted and you can't move around without permission. But there has been attacks going on in the southern Beirut near the airport. There was a strike last night, which sort of disconnected the area with the main city. Still, people are moving towards it. But the most tragic moment happened yesterday when Israel also struck the Lebanon-Syria border route, because people who have been displaced from southern area of Lebanon are also moving towards Syria, but that border route has also been impacted because Israel feels that perhaps Hezbollah is getting all the arms and ammunition through Syria, so that border route has been cut off. There was a huge trench which came out due to the impact of the bombing there, and right now there is a quite eerie silence and an uncertainty because the ground operation with Israel and Hezbollah is happening on the northern border. The southern area of Beirut as well as Lebanon is facing heavy bombardment from Israel. There is no talks of ceasefire, though Iran claims that perhaps the back channel talks are going on with the United States. But as far as Hezbollah and Israel is concerned, aerial strikes are, even now it is happening in different areas of Lebanon, not particularly in the heart of Beirut, but other areas of Beirut. And there are all the government hospitals. Most of the government hospitals have turned into refugee shelter homes, which is being managed by local NGOs, international NGOs. And even now, people who are displaced from one location to another are very uncertain about their future because Israel keeps announcing through social media by dropping leaflets from air, asking citizens to evacuate a certain area, saying that it is a Hezbollah stronghold. And then without even giving ample time for these people to move out, Israel keeps bombarding those areas. So right now, in the heart of Beirut city, there is no such impact of war, but certainly there is a lot of confusion. People are not aware that from Hezbollah who are alive, who are not alive, who is taking the command. It is only known within the Hezbollah circle. But for the rest of the citizens here in Beirut, it's really a time of uncertainty.